straight into the episode. What is happening, Bronagh? You all good?
Yes.
Well, you're not because you've obviously had a death in the family, but you're all good besides all that.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, shinny, as
Shinny,
they say.
shinny.
But, like, so thank you so much to everybody who has sent me your well wishes and stuff with my wee stepdad passing away. We're doing a wee mashup. I'm going to release this as the word up. We have a special word. Do you know what? I actually love this word because I was speaking to somebody online that was talking about doing this, a friend of mine, Gino, and he said, so it's Döstädning, right?
Is that English?
No, it's a Swedish word.
Right.
Right? So Döstädning, right? And it is a
If I was in IKEA, I would expect that to be like a meatball fucking dinner.
or like a shelf.
Can I get a fucking Döständing there?
I'm just standing here eating the meatballs.
Döständing or fucking Döständing.
But it's like, so basically it's a movement. Like
So
people
you don't
do it.
just do on word up, you just don't do English words, no?
No, not, well, usually we do, but ever since we have our little neurodivergent DDJ and he likes to incorporate some different words. But Döstädning...
Who's DDJ?
David Doherty Jeb.
Right.
So
Who, very, very funny man.
he is fucking hilarious. We love you and we
He
hope...
is one of them guys that I laugh at even when he's not doing stand-up. Have you seen the guy on the internet that looks like him that does the screaming in the subways and the thing? I've sent it to him a couple of times.
Have you? Oh, yes, I have. He's actually posted that on his Instagram, hasn't he?
Fuck, your man is David's fucking
It just...
double danger. No, like, it's like, when he goes into the place and he orders food and he's just sitting there and he goes, ah!
That sounds like Jess's work. She works in a bakery and gets all the craziest bastards.
Do you work in a bakery?
In London.
In London? What part of London are you?
West London.
West London.
Yeah.
See, I was like, oh, aye.
Someone comes in once a week and steals a toilet
Well,
seat.
what is the place called that you're from?
Gales.
Gales.
Did he work? Oh, she's from Brentford.
Brantford.
Any handsome, tall, dark and handsome men out there?
Oh,
Come
she's
see us.
looking somebody in Brantford. Doesn't have to be Brantford.
As long as you have a good job and you're
Get
not...
her someone in Turf Lodge. Would you?
You might get top rate deal, eh? And
His
have
own
a
car.
job.
And you can get a job in the bakery here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then people come in and go, here, love, give us, show us your paps, are really?
Yeah, get you a job down in Lawlers, down the street, selling cream buns and creamy dans.
People come in and say, can I get a creamy ring? And you're like, what?
You need to see Fontaine Bobby for that.
Bump, bump.
Call back. But yes, so Döstädning is the gentle art of Swedish death cleaning, right? So this is what people do when they get to a certain age.
Yes.
And they start realising that, like, they're not long for this mortal coil, right? So I kind of do it in and of myself. Like, you know, who's going to hide my vibrators if I die? Do you know what I mean? Like, but it's like clearing out all the junk in their house so that, like, someone else doesn't have to come along and do that. Mm-hmm. You know, when you get to a certain age, because you've collected so much detritus over your lifetime.
Isn't that kind of like the old saying your granny used to go, make sure you have clean trunks on in case you get hit by the bus?
He just get hit by a bus. Of course he shit himself. Like, what was
Why
the
didn't he
difference?
clean trunks on? Well, I'd fucking be embarrassed if you skid marks in the trunks.
I wouldn't come to clean. My sister says that to me all the time, actually. Because I wear odd socks all the time, right? And half the time, you know what I mean, like a pair of pink knickers and a black bra, she would go, I wouldn't come to clean your body if you get knocked down. Like, this is someone who would help me hide a body.
But see, to be honest,
Wouldn't come to clean mine
when
if I
you're
was-
married
if I
and you
wear
have
old
kids
socks.
and all like that, you don't really give a fuck about it.
Have you ever put a baby sock on and it only comes up to your ankle and you go, it's a gutty sock? It's a gutty, that's a trainer sock now because it's a wee teeny tiny sock. Like, don't
Does
judge me.
everybody have like a bag or a drawer or a fucking basket
Of odd socks.
odd socks?
Oh,
Everybody has that in their house,
yeah,
don't they?
I have all three. And I hide them. I hide them because I have doom boxes.
See, I have a system now.
Do you?
So
When you wash them?
No, I've turfed out all other socks that aren't plain black or plain white.
Yeah.
So every time I do a wash, and they're the same type of sock.
I had that system too, but you have a baby now, so what's going to happen is you'll find one plain black one. You don't have time to look for the other plain black one, so you go in wearing a Fireman Sam sock, a gutty sock.
Yeah.
It'll happen, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And we won't judge you when it does. And see your
It's
car,
getting close.
Our
Your
son
car.
wore Fairmont Sam socks up until a year ago.
still wearing them now.
That's
Like, see, my car is maybe not your car. My car, like if somebody went into it, they think it was a crime scene.
Our Jackie's car, there was a homeless person found in it one time.
Shut up.
It was fucking serious. Like,
No,
it
like,
was,
was
actually, it looked like somebody was living in it.
Yeah, I've been there. I
Our
can't judge
Jackie's
Jackie.
car was fucking wild, and it is a thing. Like, women don't women don't keep their cars as clean as they do the houses.
Yeah.
Men seem to clean their cars quicker than women clean them.
I look at my car as like a skip where I can put shit that I don't want
as
in
a
the house.
mobile functioning thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's for picking up the kids. There's mummified chips everywhere and like wee bits of fermented fruit that you could probably get drunk if you ate it. But like, it gets them from A to B. It gets the school run
a
done.
man's van will be dirty
Yeah.
in a sense,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
but yet their
Bottles
cars
of water
won't be.
everywhere.
But I was talking the other week. I was in our house. We were getting work done, so all the food and all was fucked out. There was no kitchen, and the only thing to eat in the house was half a packet of Treeboard mints that I had in the drawer, and we probably are for.
Treebo to make you dung tizzy.
You know the triple X ones, like, do you know the big triple X ones?
Are they more nutritious?
Right? And there was nothing else to eat. And do you know when you're that hungry that you go, and I ate them like it was food. It wasn't, I didn't suck on, I fucking, because I was hungry and I needed something. And I put up and I was like, does anybody ever fucking do this? Like, no, when you're fucking that hungry and you find something under your seat or something, and the people coming back and saying the things that they ate that they found under their car seats. Or,
Like what?
it was fucking horrendous. Like, somebody says that they found a sandwich was there, and what they done was that a pair of scissors and they cut all the hard bits off the end of it, and then that just the bit in the middle. Of the sandwich, because they were stuck somewhere, and I'm going, it's fucking mad, but it's...
It could be worse. You could have been on that airplane where they all had to eat each other. I mean, they ate each other.
Well, at least that was meat, like, and it wasn't blue
Yeah.
molded.
Oh my God, yeah.
If you had to eat a part of a human body, what part would you eat first?
The ear or something. Because I just imagine it would be like...
All
I don't know.
waxy.
That's like...
No, like,
That's
I
all
mean,
cartilage.
this wee bit of
cartilage.
the ear.
That's stinking.
Maybe, actually, yeah.
They want a nice fleshy bit.
Arse.
A whole lot.
Yeah, like here maybe. But I wouldn't
Sirloin
want the
steak.
fat. I would want, like, the muscle.
Willie,
you think-
Willie, like,
Well, don't be saying you're going to eat Willies here. How long now?
no, I'm saying
You don't
Willie.
have to be dead
Willie,
or starving.
Willie,
to eat
shut
Willie,
straight
that's all I'm
away.
saying.
Fucking Willie, I'd eat Willie. Fuck 6 young. Calm down.
Saying,
Willie loves eating whole.
Yeah, he does.
Willie does love
Willie
eating
does.
whole, so he'd be great in a bush tucker challenge.
There was a man in America that had lions and tigers, like all dangerous cats, right? He didn't have
Exotic?
furs. Exotic. It was exotic, like him.
Or Doc Mantle.
And what he done was he wanted the animals to eat him. So
That's a
he
strange
he
kink.
went in and didn't feed him for 2 days, and then went into the cage and lay down. Now, this is the thing, and this is what happens. This even happens with we domestic cats.
Yeah,
We know people die.
they will eat you.
Yes, and the first things they eat is your nose, your genitals,
Really?
your ears. Yes.
I love morbid shit like this.
So that's the first things they eat.
So they sat and ate his nose off and his balls and his ears. And then do you think he was like, actually, I'm all right. He is done.
Yeah, no, I'm going to change my mind. So yeah, so that's what they kind
They'd
of
probably still be starving. You know what I mean?
That's where they tend to go for to start. Your eyeballs and stuff will be at first and whatever.
Oh my God. See, what would your ideal way to die be?
I don't know. I've always had a fear of drowning or being. My worst scenario is a shark attack.
Really?
I've always been frightened about a shark attack. I don't know
Seriously?
why.
And you live here?
Like literally fucking shark attack.
What was it
has
like
been-
when you were in Australia? Did you go into the sea?
Yeah.
Did you?
I didn't see. The way people say Australia and you expect to see all this wildlife and stuff like that.
Aye.
The only kangaroo I seen was fucking dead lying by the side of the road. And I got out and took a photo with it. And I deleted
show
the
the
photo
kids.
because I was like, there's fucking things crawling out of its fucking ears and eyes. And then I went, no, I can't show the kids that. But I
Here's
seen
what Daddy saw, kangaroo.
fuck all. Like everybody, the kids were going, see loads of snakes and spiders. And I'm like, I had one spider that went with me from Melbourne to fucking Brisbane. I opened the case and I jumped out of the fucking case. But I like spiders, so it was
Do
all
you?
right, yeah.
No, I can't.
Spiders
I
my
know how it
favourite.
does it.
And I'll tell
What do
you
you mean
why.
they're your favourite?
Because they eat flies. Flies are disgusting. Flies fucking are yuck.
I know,
See-
but
See when we used to do jobs with my dad, no, especially taking a chimney down or something, and like fucking Victorian spiders that have been there for 100 years.
what do you mean? Like they're mummified spiders?
No, I mean like they haven't actually been there 100 years, but like the fucking place is that old, and the chimney hasn't been used that long that it's just filled with fucking spiders from.
You know, there's generations upon
yeah.
generations of that family.
And
That's
it
their
all
traditional.
come crawling out of you like a fucking fever dream. And he would just go stick his hand in the middle of it, let them all crawl up his arm.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah, spiders are fine.
I can't.
No, I can't. No, I can do rats, mice, snakes, anything like that. But I am creep.
Mice and fucking rats are...
No, I
are
have
diseased.
literally just... I ran out of the shower naked in a shared flat that I shared with fellas because I was washing
All
my
right,
hair.
brother, go ahead. Just
No,
fucking...
this is what I mean though in terms of like the fucking fear in me. I was doing my hair and I looked up and this spider was just looking at me and it had been watching me the whole time. It was
Pervert
like a fucking
spider.
it was like a DUP politician with a wee camera underneath the
You're
door.
like,
It was fucking
I
watching
better
me.
be fucking web coming out, hey boy. I fucking...
But I don't even remember if I screamed like before I knew it. I was like standing in the hall screaming.
See when you
I just
scream
was
like a proper
it
scream,
could've touched
like
me.
because my daughters would do it, right? Proper fucking right?
Yeah.
When they see spiders in the house and then I go up and get them. Have you ever done that? Like proper fucking 2 hands and done
Oh my
the whole...
god, yeah, all the time.
I done it one night.
Did you do it?
I come home from a gig and
Do guys do that?
well, I didn't know we done it until I done it that night.
Go.
So I come back from a gig and our street was like eerily quiet. Like there was no wind. There was no weather. Do you know when it's like
Dead. Like
I mean fucking no noise, no
Yeah.
gates fucking banging, no. It was just...
you could hear
I
your
got out of the
footprints.
Yeah, and I was like, I fucking hear my heart. And I got out of the car, it was maybe fucking 2 a.m. or something, and I was like, the fuck. And I walked to the front door. It was like, you could fucking hear every wee thing. And I opened the fucking door. And when I opened it, we had a birthday party that day with fucking helium balloons. So she had come into the house and just sat the fucking helium balloon on the wee fucking stand behind the door. And I opened the front door. And what happens when you open the front door with a helium balloon? It decides to fucking go out.
I thought he was
Well,
being
didn't
attacked.
this fucking thing jump
Goes-
at me?
It's like that thing in Harry Potter whenever Dumbledore's like, oh, did you kill me? You know?
And I literally went like this. Fucking squeal, like fucking...
Were
It's hard
ring
to say
doorbells
when
a
I'm
thing
woman,
back in?
No. And she was just standing on the top of stairs, just looking at me, and she went, big fucking hard man, Jesus Christ, the fucking leg was up, and you were fucking... It scared the fuck clean out of me. And I mean scared the fuck clean out of me.
Yeah, you farted and all, like one of them ones?
Yes.
Oh my god, no, our ones, used to be awfully afeared of ghosts. And my granny used to be more afraid of the living than the dead. And I'd go, but you can stab a living person, granny. If they come into your kitchen, what are you going to do? If fucking, a poltergeist comes in? Like,
You just tell them to fuck off.
the fat clean off.
Fuck off.
Yeah. But no, I do. I get... Actually, you talking about the balloon gave me a memory there about, living over here. We don't like loud noises. Like... Everybody has PTSD. I was in my kitchen before, my ma's kitchen, and her and my pops were sitting at the table and I had a load of balloons from the child's birthday and I was blowing one up and inevitably I blew it up too far and it exploded. I have never seen my pops look so fucking angry in his life. Like, he looked like he was going to hit me. Do you know what I mean? Because it's... He must have thought it was a gun. Trauma. Like, he just went...
It all came to the front.
And then we were all at my Aunt Camilla's birthday there a couple of months ago and we were all sitting and a balloon went bang. No, just sometimes they do that, the wee fuckers. And everybody just went...
It does scare everybody.
Yeah, like you can't do that over here. We're too much like... No,
Too
get down.
jumpy.
Yeah, evacuate the premises. Come here to give you a cake, but...
Uh-huh.
Do you know the way we were talking about the cleaning, the death cleaning? So the night my pops died, we all went back to my ma's house, just shell-shocked, could not believe that he was actually gone. And they were doing practical things in the bedroom, like lifting out a suit, to give to the undertaker. That's a beautiful suit. I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying at the time, but they let his suit out. And then I was feeling a wee bit like melancholy later on, and I walked into the room and I looked at his beautiful suit laid out on the bed. And I started crying. I was like, oh, look, that's what he's going to go in, And I put my hands in the pockets going, I wonder when the last time he wore it was and what he had in his pockets. And
Fucking Bronagh doing a dead man.
And
Fucking trying to paint this up as like, let's see if he's fucking the wedding here, he might have a few fucking €100 in there.
Actually, indeed, I whipped out a fiver and it was one of the old fivers too, the paper ones. And I went, fuck's sake. Then I went, oh, God love me, probably had this, to give to one of the kids or something, no crying and all. And then put my hand in our pocket. I went, sweeties, wee plastic wrap, pulled it out, 2 condoms, right? A blueberry buzz and a mint tingle. And for a minute, my brain just like imploded. When you're looking, and I was like, the fiver and the 2, who was this man, right? And then I started like having all these disjointed thoughts. I was like, but he had the snip. Why would he need, what's going on with the fiver? Oh my God, what's happening? And I walked into my ma and I went, Mummy, like, what? And she went, what is that? And I went, blueberry buzz, mint tingle, a fiver. And she was like, where'd you get it? And I went, Pops's waistcoat. And she went, I got the child's waistcoat. My nephew, who happens to be at His Majesty's leisure right now, at a child's waistcoat, sure, he wore it to the wedding. And I was like, thank fuck. I really thought
The worst of them.
the worst of him. But then I went, our child, like, what did he think he was doing going to Spain with a fiver and 2 condoms? He was fucking optimistic, wasn't he? Do you know? But yeah, it was just that weird moment where I went, I really, for about 3 minutes maybe, started to doubt if I actually knew him.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
of his choice of condoms.
yeah, just 'cause even that, I was like, flavoured, you know, what's going on here? But yeah.
Mummy, what do you
Random. Do you know the way we put stuff? What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen put in a coffin with someone?
The weirdest thing?
Mm-hmm.
A mobile phone's charger.
A mobile phone
And its charger.
and its charger?
Mm-hmm.
Where's he going to plug it into?
It was, do you know what? I didn't have the balls to ask them why,
Yeah.
but they just done it.
Maybe it was like, there's evidence in there,
It was
nobody's
sort of
being
going-
held accountable.
Like like the phone I get,
Yeah.
the
But
charger, it's useful for somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I have no charge. I had to fucking go looking for my charger there now. Do you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
didn't get it. I was like, fucking charger and a mobile. Like,
What did they have a plug socket in the coffin?
no.
Not even a wee portable charger that you could plug it
Yeah.
into.
So
But you
I
wouldn't
like a
get any
power bank?
signal.
Power bank.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking better, wouldn't it?
Aye.
You
Because,
wouldn't.
like, you know, if they thought, right, here's a chance this cunt's going to wake up.
That's why I'm an organ donor. It's not
More
even
of a-
completely
I never even
altruistic. I
asked
just don't
what
want to
the.
wake up and call.
I understood the phone. I would get the phone.
Yeah.
It's like the,
I want my phone to be buried with me.
I want it to be turned on so as people can
I
ring
want it
me.
to be fucking melted down and fucking destroyed.
Yeah. And nobody
That's
can.
what I fucking want.
Döstädning.
Maybe they said, see, when I die, fucking throw my phone in there, throw the fucking charger in.
Throw everything in, and my laptop, and my last bank statement. Do you know what I mean? Like, just make sure everything goes in the hole with me. In the name, the Father and the Son, into the hole it goes.
It's a modern version of, like, ever see the way they used to put, like, the wee
bell?
string and the bell?
Do you know about that?
Yeah.
The dead
because
ringers?
there was a lot of people would have been buried and woke up after.
And there's a woman buried out in. It's on the Shankill Road, but it's Shankill Road outside.
On her grave, and it says,
It says
lived once, buried twice.
twice. Yeah. She was basically, she died of a fever.
Yeah.
Was buried, and then grave robbers knew that she had a gold ring on. So they dug her up and they went to cut the ring off her finger. But with cutting the ring off her finger,
Woke her up out of the
it
coma.
woke her up out of the coma.
Fucking
Blood-
shit.
3 years. She turned up at her house,
She turned up at her house.
and her husband dropped dead.
Yeah, well, they say her husband dropped dead. That's in the folklore. But whenever I was looking into it, it was like he had a heart attack or something.
But he
But they
didn't
did
die.
go on to have more children after that. Like, and there was her with her fucking
Lived once,
wee 4-finger Annie. Fair play. to her.
buried twice.
Buried twice. Imagine
That's-
that. Imagine that.
That's
Like,
a
can you
great
imagine
name for,
being
like,
the
a
poor
rap
bastard
album.
grave robber? You'd be like, "Ah, never again.
Claustrophobia would be a wee bit of fucking fear of me, like, too.
Would it? Being like stuck in the box.
Fuck that. I don't want buried. I want fucking
Do you
burnt.
not?
Burnt the fuck.
I always think, have you ever watched The Bucket List with Jack Nicholson in it? And he goes, what if I feel the flames? Do you know? And I go, how do we know we don't feel anything? What if we do? I want to go back. I want to go into the ground
Well, I've
and
been
turn
burnt
into
before.
Like, what do you mean?
I fell in the fire.
I thought you were going to tell me, like, my first love.
No, I fell in the fire when I was a kid.
Did you?
Not only did I fall in the fire, it's like a double whammy. I fell in the fire, my ma had the teapot on the fucking fire. Like, you would think it's a fucking 1800s I fucking lived in, wouldn't you?
My kids
Where my
think
ma
that
had
too.
the teapot on the fucking fire.
Do you remember you would have sat it on top of it to keep it
And do
warm?
you know what I fell over to fall into the fire?
What?
An electric fire.
I believe that.
That's fucking
I
true.
totally believe that, yeah. We were all sitting around the electric fire, funnily enough, Santa Claus, in my Aunt Roisin's house on Christmas Eve, and my ma let the girls wear their new coats. Do you remember, like, shell coats were all in?
I went in the fire.
And they let them wear their Christmas coats that my ma had saved in the credit union to fucking buy. And we were all sitting around the fire, and my Aunt Roisin had an electric fire by the fire. Everybody was fucking freezing, right, basically, back in my day. And our David and Nadia were sitting there and I went, I'll never forget it. I was only a wee baby and I went, you smell something. And that girl's like, it smells like popcorn. And everybody was just sitting around going, what is that smell? And my ma came in and went, it's your fucking coats. The electric fire was at their back. Their coats went up on fire. And my ma wasn't even worried about the fact that her children were on fire. She was like, yes, fucking stupid bastards, I haven't paid them off yet. Said he catalog or something. Do you remember you used to get index and all? Little Woods. That's what it was. Yeah.
Do you have this week's swear down?
I actually don't have a swear down because I was thinking that we would just do the one. But I have a little list of words here, actually, that I would... What's your favourite, like, insult word to give somebody? Like, is there a word that you call someone that's kind of unique to you? You know, maybe I'll say, you plank. Or you root.
You fucking doorknob.
You doorknob. Yeah, see, like, you can get away with things like
doorknob
that.
You can get away with because it's... Technically, you're not calling something bad.
I like calling people tool bags.
But it sounds like you are calling them
toolbox.
something.
Yeah. You know, when you're just like, you fucking toolbox. You know, it's not technique. My kids are very good at that. They would be really good lawyers because they're like, but I didn't actually say the bad word. It sounded like it, but I didn't. Do you know what I mean?
My one with my kids is fluck.
Fluck?
Fuck's sake, cousin Harry's fluck's wet.
Ah, see, they're getting away with it there.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking here. Let me see, because I saved a wee load of words the other day because I thought they're a bit random.
Spastic used to be one of my favourite ones, but...
Spastic actually wasn't a bad word at one stage. I mean, spastic's usually used when it comes to muscles and things like that.
It was used quite a bit when we were younger.
Yeah,
Same as fucking gay. Gay and spastic were the two main things you were used when you were growing up until, like, you realised that you're not meant to say it anymore. I think one of the Mudblood episodes was I sponsored it by Spastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wrote it on the board behind it. This week it's brought to you by Spastic.
And because you call William that, but you're the only one that's allowed to call him that.
I'm not really allowed to call him it. I don't think he likes it, so stop.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, because he put that tattoo on your leg?
Yeah, but he said to somebody else about it, so then I was like, maybe he doesn't like it.
Oh, really? Oh, bless
He lets
him.
on, it's okay, it's a bit of a joke, but...
Oh, okay. Well, do you know what our swear down can be, actually? Because it's kind of sycophant.
Sycophant?
Have I done sycophant before?
Sycophant?
No?
Is that a play on words?
Sycophant is someone who is an arse kisser, a butt licker. Do you know the way you get the wee jobs worth in work that'll go and tell, like, a friend of mine was in work recently and she messaged me and she says, there's this person that I work with that's went and told the boss I was vaping. Right?
Sycophant bastard.
And I went, and the best about it was this woman was leaving in a week. There was no need for her to be a tout. Right, but that's like leaving a fart in a taxi before you get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People do that all the time.
Like, why? And then it was that, she went, I need you to Google it for me. Is it against the law? And I sent her that wee meme of your man, but is it against the law? But is it against the law? Like, no sycophants that are like, I think you look lovely. You know, there's always that fucking kid in the class that when the teacher's shouting at someone, they're like, yes, miss, you're right. You know, like those people, sycophantic.
Miss, sorry, do we have homework for tonight?
Whenever you think you've got away with it and the teacher's forgotten it, you go, don't say anything. Do you know what I mean? Miss, or your shoes are lovely. And you're like, no, they're not. Stop being a sycophant. Do you know what I mean?
Always shoes are stinking.
your shoes are banging. And do you know what? Just actually got me here thinking about being in mass and seeing this woman's shoes in front of me at Christmas. Now everybody wears their best at Christmas, and I could tell that she got her shoes in TK Maxx for $12.99. She didn't pull the stickers off the bottom of them, and it was all I could look at for the whole mass. And from that moment on, I've always made sure to remove the labels from underneath my shoes.
The secret is to make sure you have both the same fucking shoes on as well.
Why have you been out with two different shoes on?
I have two stories about that. I was meeting a girl from Armagh. We met in Donegal.
How do you like game apples?
And she used to get the bus up to Belfast on Saturday. And
you let her get the bus?
We were like fucking 14.
Oh, right, okay. You couldn't have stole a car? Are you joking?
We were like 14, but she used to get the bus up on a Saturday. Come up, meet me. I went down.
How'd you meet her?
Armagh. Donegal.
Oh, right.
And this Saturday she was there, and one of the girls from St. Louise's that knew her from the Giltech was her, and she was just sitting laughing, and I was going, what's the matter? And she's like, she phoned my ma's house to come around here quick. She knew I lived beside it. And I was like, what's wrong? And she says, only thing is, my feet's too small. And I went, what's wrong? She lifted this bag. She had two different shoes on. And she came the whole way from Armagh.
Bless
And we were like 14, so it wasn't like you going bad for her. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And so here's my fuck it. So what? She was like, no.
She's walking about like that.
No, she went back to Armagh. She actually couldn't.
Did
do it.
she?
Yeah, because the wee girl she rang, Mary, had tiny feet. And she had bigger feet, so she had nothing to give her. Like,
Get away. Well, she could have been a wee Japanese girl for a while and just bound her wee foot up.
and then the second story of the same thing was when my granddad died. Do you remember this? The priest came in to do the mass or to do the prayers the night before the mass. And fucking I looked down and the priest had one brown shoe on and one black shoe. Oh, fuck.
Stop it.
You know me, whenever I go off in one. So then everybody's going, he's crying and I'm fucking in full hysterics. Because you cannot see it. And then I go and point and then fucking it went around the whole living room. And by the end of the fucking prayers, the whole room's laughing and the priest going, these ones are sick cunts. Fucking granddad's lying dead there and we were all laughing. And nobody told him. I was like, fucking
Nobody told him.
He had one brown and one black shoe on.
We had a similar thing at my granny's wake. The night before, wee priest comes in and he's the wee African priest. I'll not say his name because I'll probably get sued. But he's the wee African priest that was down in St. Teresa's.
Yep, remember him well.
And whenever he's saying the Hail Marys, he doesn't say Hail Mary. Whatever way his accent is, he says Hedy Mary, right? So, Hedy Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. And he kept saying Hedy Mary. So I started kinking up at the fact that he was doing the decade of the rosary and he kept saying Hedy Mary. And then I elbowed one of my cousins and I was like, Hedy Mary. And they were all like, I know. And then we all started laughing and he's looking around like, these fucking people are insane. And whenever it transpired that we were all sitting laughing at this, but my Aunt Mary was genuinely just traumatised because her mother had passed away, believe it or not. And she didn't know we were laughing at him saying Hedy Mary's, and she walked into the kitchen and was like, going to look at her fucking chin in the mirror because she was like, I thought you were all talking about me and I was taking a fucking complex. She thought she'd a hurry chin or something. We were all giggling. Do you know what I mean? Hedy Mary.
He done our Jackie's christening and he started talking about dickheads.
Decades. Yeah, decades of the rosary.
So we're all sitting there and he's going, I feel it's very important to have a decade in your life.
She's going to just had a kid, the one. Will you baptise him?
I swear to God, I fucking
Stop
was
it.
in the chapel like going, did he just say that?
A decade.
It's very important to have a decade in your life. In the morning I have a decade. Afternoon I have another decade.
Stop it.
We're going to get cancelled.
Yeah, we are going to get cancelled. But yeah, it is. It's lovely
Lost
though.
in translation.
Yeah, that's it. And I was like, do you know what? No matter what happens, whenever I get buried, I do want people to laugh, but not at the priest. Do you know what I mean?
Are you getting buried from chapel?
No, I'll not be getting buried from the chapel.
See, yes, I have that thing too. And I've said to people, do not put me
Just fuck it. No way. Especially not.
What's the point?
Pops had a beautiful funeral and everything, but I wrote a eulogy for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote my Uncle James's eulogy, and the wee priest was brilliant. He read it out word for word. Everybody laughed, everybody cried. It was a true reflection of his life, you know. And whenever I wrote Pops' eulogy there, sent it to the priest, he just basically wanted to know a wee bit about him. And he didn't put in any of the jokes. He didn't talk about, do you know what I mean? And I was like...
And you know what? Paps loved his flavoured condoms.
Very good. Minty Tingle was his absolute
better
favourite.
than Paps at a funeral with the flavoured condoms, sniffing his favourite cocaine with his fiver that he had from his first communion.
Rolled up in his pocket.
There's nothing like there's so many.
Just
stories.
don't do that for me. Roast me. Like, give me a roast and then roast me or something, you know.
Yeah.
There's so many, like, you know, funny stories from being in a mass.
Yeah.
I think it's the forbidden thing of it. You know, you're not meant to be laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a funeral I went, one of the coolest ones, and or maybe it was a wedding, can't remember. But anyway, like
There's always more
before it
fakes at a
started,
funeral.
There was a wasp flying about, like before the mass started, and everybody's like, it's going going about, and everybody's fucking like trying to swat it away, and everybody's laughing because this wasp is fucking going everywhere. Then it went away for about 5 minutes, and the priest comes in. The mass is going to start, right?
Did it sting him?
The priest was about 90 or, you know, over 90. Like, he was a wee old man. He could barely...
He's fucking 52.
They rolled him out.
And
Decrepit.
And he came up to the mic and
Survived solely on the host.
one of her cousins was just sitting there, not really like no paying attention. And he went to start the mass, and he came up, and the PA system's on dead loud. But he's an old man, and the way he went to talk, he went, but it sounded like a buzz. and the speaker was behind her cousin, and she went swatted away at the air behind her, and the whole. Like for the first 5 minutes, nobody could stop laughing, and the wee priest couldn't get a word in.
Oh, fuck.
And he's raging.
That is a gag. You know, whenever, especially if they think that they've said something funny, so they're laughing along like, yeah. You know, there's always things like that at Mass where, like, it's uncontrollable laughter. Like, you know, you're getting dirty looks and all. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm sorry. I laugh at really inappropriate situations. I did that, actually. Okay. As they were bringing, you know, where they say the prayers before they put the coffin lid on. And see if I feel, like, really sort of traumatised or really, like, I'll start laughing. Mm-hmm. Like, I will just be uncontrollably laughing. So whenever they were doing that, I started to feel like, really, I'm going to cry here and I don't want to cry. So I'm going to distract myself by looking at something and pretending it's not happening, you know. And I looked down and there was one of those wee cards sitting near his candles. I thought the undertakers have put that. It was a wee plastic laminated card. Mm-hmm. And I was reading it and it was all, thank you for coming, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, that must be to thank mourners, you know, because it was right beside where you leave your mass cards. Yep. And then I got to the end of it and it said, from the happy couple. I was sitting next to my dead dad. Looking and I went, happy couple.
It's a fucking wedding, was it?
But I couldn't stop fucking laughing. And I was going, happy couple. And everybody was looking at me like I wasn't wise. And I was like, but look, this card says it's from the happy couple. And like burst out laughing and just had to walk away. And like
nobody else is getting
proceed. They just that's when our ones go, that's our Bronagh. She's
not right.
Do you know what I mean?
But before we go, we'll address why you're wearing a Santa costume.
No.
He always wears a Santa costume.
It's Thursday.
On a Thursday.
Thursday Santa costume.
Mm-hmm.
True.
He's doing a bit on the side down the Kennedy Centre, getting 20 quid an hour being Santa.
And we just came up to the Roddies for a swell.
Tights get shot, yeah.
Tights get shot.
Yeah, we just come up to the Roddies for crack, August Kjol.
Yeah, so we're in the Roddies because I'm doing a play, one-man play.
How are you getting on with it?
It's hard compared to the whole thing. I wrote it and still don't know it.
I love it. I know, but that's usually the way, though. Whenever you read it yourself, it's sort of all... Are you being directed?
I'm reading it and I'm going, who the fuck wrote that?
That's good. I do. I go, it's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, no, it's hard work. It's, you know yourself, stand up, you just turn up.
Yeah.
Well, I do anyway. I just turn up and just wing it.
We're kind of both known for that, though. Bronagh and Paddy talk before they go on stage. So if you want to sit and look over your notes.
We go in the green rooms, everybody's sitting studying, panicking before we're out. Me and her's going,
I know, we're using this fuck up.
We're trying to concentrate, but I do. I just walk out and wing it.
Yeah,
but,
same. Depends on what way the crowd is as well, because sometimes they'll like certain things. I'll watch a wee bit of whoever's on before me sometimes, you know, just to go.
Just to see what way they are.
This is the way they are, yeah. So you're finding it a scripted, like...
Scripted thing's hard.
Is there room for, like, being able to go off script?
Of course, but... It sort of takes away from the narrative of the story.
Right. So it's a full, how many acts? 2 acts?
2 acts.
Get away. Mm-hmm. Getting his act together here. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I can't wait to see it. Is it funny? Is it sad?
Yes, it's comedy, yeah.
It's a comedy. And when's it on?
It starts next Thursday in the Rallies. So it's on for 4 nights in and then 4 nights the next week. So.
Right. Well, I'm going to come up and match. Is there tickets left?
Just about. There's a couple left. So we added tickets on because everything's sold out. So.
Right, happy days. That's going to be fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And you can act too, anyway.
So. I hope so.
You can act and eat it.
It's funny because the director keeps telling me to stop acting.
Oh, really?
As long as you're not acting as yourself. Are you playing yourself?
Because I never get the part. Do you know what?
No.
Like, literally, there's been parts written that are me. And I've turned up and it's like...
No.
This character is Paddy Mcdonnell. And I'm like... Right, so it's written... It's me, I have to be the character.
Yeah, something similar happened to me, actually.
And I have went to do that, and the people taking the audition go, you're not like Paddy Mcdonnell.
Yeah, that's mad. Like, it's like a caricature. But that is a known fact in casting. So when people are writing a part, it happens quite a lot, like in movies and TV shows, where they'll, say, for example, Nicolas Cage, they'll have it in mind where they're like, we want this character to be a Nicolas Cage-esque character, but they will never cast Nicolas Cage. Do you know what I mean? It's like to have that.
So the guy that did get the part contacted me and was like, I'm playing you in a fucking
Imagine that.
TV show and can I hang about with you for a day? And I was like, no, go fuck yourself. So I
Yeah.
went for that part and didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't even get cast as myself. You fucking gig. Oh, Paddy. Desperado.
And I seen your picture somewhere. You're doing something, aren't you?
No, that is
Something to do with Elvis?
No, that is a Martin Lynch play that I modelled for. I let them use like my image for the posters and
Yeah,
stuff
because
like
you're
that.
like Elvis.
I'm like Elvis. Oh, come again. But it's that's a Martin Lynch play. Go and see it. It's supposed to be really good. But I
Just on the poster.
I was just on the. I just got paid
False advertising.
for being
Isn't it?
on the poster.
I was going fucking Bronagh's doing a play here.
It's actually turned out to be a bit of a ball ache because I've had loads of people messaging me asking me like,
Why are you not on stage?
"Are you not doing this?" And
You're
want to
like,
go and see this? And
it
I'm
was
like,
meant to be me, but I couldn't play myself.
"Yeah, I could. I didn't get cast as myself. That's what it was. The one at someone like Bronagh Diamond.
So who's playing it?
I've no idea. I don't know. I just got money. I was
So
really
it's a
happy
girl
about
doing
it.
it?
Yeah, it's a girl. It's a girl doing it. Like, but I
Are you doing Stars Now?
yeah. Oh, here you.
Yeah.
Have you picked your thing yet?
Yes. Have you picked yours?
Yeah.
When
Are
is
you
it?
doubting yours, or are you doing?
No,
Are you happy with what?
I'm happy
Are you
with
doing
it.
a duet, or are you just doing yourself?
Just myself. Where are you doing a duet?
No, just myself.
I was actually
Everybody
thinking
else is
I'd
going
love
and
to
doing
have done a duet.
and I was going, fuck, everybody's doing a duet, and I'm not.
No, I'm not.
That's right.
I
I'm not
can't-
the only one. Then. That's right.
I kind of took a wee bit of a leaf out of your book from last
Right,
year.
okay.
Put it that way.
Right.
That's all I'll say.
Get
But yeah, I'm excited.
Is it the same sort of thing? Yeah.
Yeah, like I wanted
Same
the part.
type of music? or-
Yes. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like that
Get you.
sort
But
of
it's not
music.
that band.
No, it's not that band.
Get you.
Yeah. So I just thought I want to have a laugh because I was driving along and the song came on and I went,
Yeah.
why am I not doing this? Fuck it. And I went, I'm doing
Well,
that
the song that I've picked, do I think I can do it justice? Maybe not.
I know it's kind of
Do
a
I
hard
like
song
it?
I'm singing.
And did I used to sing it about building sites? Yep.
Did you?
Yeah.
Happy days. So you're actually going to be singing.
Yeah. Well, I was
happy days.
singing last year.
I know.
Were you
but
not?
you did Firestarter last year.
So you've like two.
You had 2 lines. All you had to say was like, I'm a Firestarter.
Fucking 2 lanes in Firestarter.
Twisted Firestarter.
There's fucking 4 different verses.
Right. Is there?
Yes, in Firestarter.
Fuck, I did not know that.
Yeah.
But
When everybody sings Firestarter, I'm the Firestar, I'm the Twisted Firestar. That's not the only words in that song.
what is it? It is.
I'm the trouble starter.
Oh yeah.
Fucking instigator. Yeah.
Yes, but I mean
Charismatic,
singing like as
I
in
can sing.
using your vocal cords.
That's what people
to-
think I got. So this year
Yeah.
I'm singing.
But you actually
One
do
of-
sing, don't you?
No,
Well, you can. A wee bit.
I do sing. I can sing. I don't know. Well, that'll be for people to see. But the guy I'm playing is known as one of the best singers ever. So
Ooh, right. Happy
will I
days.
do it justice? I don't know.
What date is that again? It's the
18th.
the 18th. That's supposed to be my pops' month mind. I'm sure he won't mind if I don't go.
It's not like he's going to know you didn't turn up. That's what I used to say
know.
about funerals. Like, it's not like people don't. It's only the living that know you don't turn up to a dead person's funeral.
Yeah, but you know what it's like with Irish families? People have fractured like
I don't like funerals.
generations. Neither do I.
I don't like funerals. I like the crack at funerals. I don't like funerals. I don't
actual
like
funeral.
the mass and all that.
But that's why I don't want the mass. Because you're sitting in the mass and it could be anybody that's dead. They're just reading from a thing.
I want them to bring me
talk
to
about
Thompson's
life.
and sit me in the corner. No way they have them funerals all where like South America and some of them in Africa and the fucking yes, put me in
Walk
the
'em
corner
about.
of Thompson's, get the big fucking bucket of fucking fogger with the fireworks going off and just
you'd
have
be
me
sitting in the
there
middle of
with my
ice.
Stone Island
Do
t-shirt
you remember
on, just
in
the corner.
Khalil was it that had to take a wee man away because they took him out of the coffin. This was his last request, apparently. Grant my last request. But they put him in the corner, took him out of the coffin, sat him upright, and put a pint of Guinness in his hand. And so the people could come and see him fucking nurse Jimmy in the corner with his
They had
pint of
a drink
Guinness.
with him?
But the police and all were called, and it was like indecent freaking
With the dead body.
with the dead body, and they took it away and made a big deal out of it. But I was like,
What would
The
be the
bed-
word for that?
The,
Bronagh?
the best one was what's the word for somebody?
necrophilia.
It's not
That's,
necrophilia
that's,
because
that's
you're
fingering
fucking-
You're
somebody.
not- yeah.
That's fingering
It
somebody.
would,
That's
yeah, it
different.
would probably have to be
Necrophobia.
people are
knacker
afraid of the
something.
dead. It'd be knacker. I'm fucking knackered.
Knack your
Lying down in his
fucking
coffin.
when you're knacking, it's called.
So you want a fucking weekend at Paddy's in Thompson?
Weekend at Paddy's.
No, it doesn't have to be a weekend because the smell's going to get really bad. Just
That's before he's dead.
like literally like a bit of crack. Bring me to a rave or something and fucking...
I want a bouncy castle. Right?
Ibiza? Fuck,
I
buried
want
in Ibiza. That'd
put
be
my
the
body
fucking
on a bouncy castle and then everybody just jump up and down and it'll make it...
Bring me to
like
Ibiza
that.
and fucking get Ben Nicky to hit the button and I go...
Yeah.
Yeah, blow up into colours and then fucking everybody goes... Yeah!
Do you know what I mean? I really am very, very curious about DMT.
There was somebody sniffed their dead parents. Who was that?
That's right, they mixed it with something and sniffed them.
Who was that? It was one of the Rolling Stones, wasn't it?
Was it probably Ronnie Wood or something?
Or
I
no
I could
fucking
be wrong. Keith,
Keith Richards.
maybe. Somebody that got
I
sniffed
think
their parents or something.
Yeah.
Said it was a bad hit.
I can fucking imagine. Yeah, your parents hit you. Hit you like a ton of bricks. But I do want to try DMT, you know, like the God molecule. It's supposed to be... now, obviously, I have said I'm terrified of hallucinogens, but it's supposed to be, you know, what your brain releases whenever you die. So, like, people have these existential experiences on it. And in fact, my cousin took it and said that his fear of death completely went away afterward because you kind of get this deeper understanding of the universe and all. And I was like, okay.
There's a fella that sells it in the car parker.
Is there? Right, maybe. We'll see how it goes. No, I couldn't. Maybe before
Waska?
that.
Is it Waska?
Ayahuasca. That is
Ayahuasca.
it. That's essentially it, isn't it? That's where it naturally
Some
occurs.
people do ayahuasca trips where they go out and fucking...
sell any ayahuasca?
I've 2 condoms here and a fiver if you want it.
Like, who's ayahuasca?
Hi, who's ayahuasca? Yeah, they do the retreats where they like go to like into teepees and stuff. But see, whenever you do ayahuasca, you shit like a motherfucker.
Oh, you shit yourself
So
and
you
you
shit
throw
yourself
up all
and you
the contents.
purge and all that. I was like, nah, sign me off for that.
Sounds
I'm
like me
alright.
going to Ibiza.
You don't need a kebab.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
No cameras.
You can't. No cameras. No touting in Ibiza. No carbs before marbs. Isn't that what they say? Are you back in Ibiza? When are you back?
Don't know what it'll be. May or something.
Take me with you, you cunt.
No.
See, you fellas just all turn me. All these, we're going to New York. Yay, boys trip. And I'm like, I want to go to New York. Probably
You can
won't
go
get in.
like if you want, but it's like...
No, I wouldn't even enjoy it because I don't drink.
Well,
I'd be a boring
that's
bastard.
all I do is drink.
I'd be a boring bastard.
It's drugs free zone now for me.
I just like to go. Do you only drink now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm like fucking.
And you barely drink at that.
No, but when I get ours,
Yeah.
they think I'm like a millionaire because nobody buys drink in Ibiza.
Oh really? Do you?
It's so expensive.
Ah.
Like a double vodka and lemonade's 50 quid.
Believe
And I'm
that
like, give
actually.
me something. And they're like, this guy must fucking have a yacht in the fucking port here. 'cause
Like no,
nobody's
I've been
buying it.
saving up. It's like your points on Slimming World.
It's my
You're like
4
I've been
days.
saving up all year for
I
this.
just go fucking mad over it.
Yeah, it is really expensive actually. I had a friend who went to a nightclub and ordered like a vodka and Red Bull and a bottle of water and it came to like €80 or something.
Oh, fuck off.
It was like really, really
The
expensive.
tickets this year to get in the place was £200 to get in.
You serious? Huh? To get in?
To get in?
And then you're going to buy the drink?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Is it any wonder everybody takes drugs in Ibiza?
It's the only reason why they take drugs in Ibiza.
couldn't afford to drink?
Like, I'm lucky now that I know DJs and stuff and I get on guest lists and stuff. But like we went in and your mom was like, see this ticket you have? It was £200 for a normal entry fee.
Wow.
Tickets we have are like $3.50 each.
Yeah,
And
I
it-
still love a rave. Like, I still love a good
fuck.
dance,
Can't
even
beat
though
it.
I don't drink. Do you know what I mean? In fact, it's the closest thing you will get to
Ayahuasca.
drinking. Like, you know, like being in like an electric picnic whenever there was that big tent and the Prodigy was on and on. No, just jumping about like a maniac. And you actually, most of the time, people don't realise I'm not drinking because I dance like a drunk
just
person.
not.
Yeah. Just
Be anything to
mental.
plug?
Anyway. My butt. I have a few things coming up, but I can't actually remember them because time has went out the window.
Where will I get
Life
them
is
off your
nothing but a
socials?
farce.
Off your
Get them
socials?
on my socials, on
Word
my
up.
LinkedIn. Word up, Martha. We're doing Buy the Irish News on a Saturday and read it because it makes me look really good whenever more people have bought it on a Saturday because my column's in it. You know what I mean? If you don't see my
What
columns
is
in
it?
it,
Your
go
column?
back.
Is he a lovely fella, is he?
Our column's lovely.
Her column's in every Saturday.
He's called Opinion
We used to have a
column.
mate that we used to say if he didn't get a story or a fucking article in the Andy Town News, he put his birthday in every fucking week.
Get away.
He had to be in the fucking.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh,
Do you remember whenever that was a thing?
He was a
though?
manager of a thing, I'll not say what or who he is, but he was a manager of something
I
in
know who
West
you're talking
Belfast.
about.
So he used to be in the paper every week. And
Agent.
And if he was, no.
It's not him, no.
And if he wasn't in it, he put his birthday in, even though it wasn't his birthday, just to be in it.
Are you
Fuck me.
serious?
He was in it every week, I swear to God.
The Andy Town News was the social media back in the day.
The
You
Andy
would
Town
get the
News,
Andy
can I
Town News
just
and
tell you?
open it to the birthday
The
page
Andy
and be
Town
like,
News was my, what do you call it, dating app?
oh, Tinder?
That was my Tinder.
What do you mean?
Because I would go in to see whose birthdays it was.
And would you go to all the birthday parties, birthday crashing?
No. I'd go to DC on a Friday night, and then you would go, oh, it's her birthday here, and you stood at the fag machine beside the girls' toilets, and then got them coming out and go, happy birthday!
Ah, stop it, he is a player!
That was the Tinder back in the day.
Oh
Me and my
my
mate done it every
God.
week.
Are
People
you
used to go,
serious?
them two cons get all the birds. We were just fucking.
She was like, he knows it's my birthday.
They were like,
I'm
do you know
famous.
him? No.
Yeah.
Birthday kiss.
Oh, here, and that's you in the door.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's how I
loving
met
it.
Declan. And
He's a wee side piece, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what are you? So you're next week, you're doing your.
so this Friday, Saturday, I'm in Derry in the Millennium Forum. Friday's gone. Saturday, there's still some tickets you can get in. That was the audit night.
Millennium Forum's a great space.
Oh,
for something
fuck, I
like
love
this.
it. Love
It is great.
And then this plays on obviously for the 2 weeks coming up to Christmas. Then the 27th, I'm in the Glen Owen, sold out. 28th, I'm in the Air Eagle, still some tickets. Davnish, I'm in on the 29th. And then next year,
27th, I'm in Le Mans, so let's fight it out. Le Mans.
Well, I hear all the tickets are
Motherfucker.
bought for Glen Owen. Go to Bruno's.
I go to mine, go to Le Mans
you can't
if
get
you
in
fancy
anymore.
getting out
And then
about.
in after Christmas, I'm in Blackpool in England and Scotland. I'm doing a wee bit of 2 or 3 tours on next year. So
Yeah, I'm going to be in Bristol and Wales in February. I'm starting to do a wee bit more.
yep, across the water.
Across the water. It's great, isn't it?
Back in the day, it was called doing your bid for the country.
You don't realise you go over to England and all of a sudden you're like fucking, sworn in member of the IRA. Do you know what do you know what I'm saying? But you're like, hold on.
Say nothing. Say nothing, Bruno.
Say nothing. But yeah, that you get called Paddy. I get called Paddy. I'm like, all right, okay, all right. But it's good because you want to do stuff that's like not about over here.
Yeah.
And it's not tribal. You just want to be a comedian instead of people go, oh, it's funny because it's local. But people love that.
followed him.
I like him. I love him. He is great
stuff's
crack.
funny.
He's funny as fuck. He really is. And that is on the button. But the thing is, it's funny because it's local works because some people just want tribal stuff.
Look, no matter where you go, you'll have
You
people
know?
do stuff about that place in particular. So
Aye,
that's comedy for
people.
you.
Sure, Peter Kay's the ultimate. I do that. Do you know what I mean? Whenever you look at all the stuff that he done, you go, it's funny because
It's local.
we do. It's funny because it's local. Aye, yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Yes. So check it all out. Thank you very much, Bronagh. See you all
Thank
soon.
you very
and
much.
keep subscribing to the Patreon for both. Have you got Patreon?
And yes, I have
Yep,
a
there you
Patreon.
go.
Word up. Some of you will already be on the Patreon. Thank you so much for that. My Patreon's cheaper than his, I think, as well. And I've
Mine's
got
is a
loads of
pound.
content.
Mine's is a pound.
Mine's is £1 too, but you can't give more if you want to.
Yeah. Well, ours is the same then.
Yeah,
So.
but I'm not getting
Ours
sponsored.
is 99.9
I'm not getting
pence.
sponsored by
Yours is dear,
anybody.
bro.
Dear. But my quality content, do you know what I'm saying?
We used to have a really good one where we had these members giving us plenty of money, and then I was like, no, that's be socialist and fucking go for a pound.
Yeah.
And now we're skint.
And herein is your lesson in capitalism, boys.
Fuck it.
There's all
Trump.
these ones from fucking America and Australia who like had a good amount of money and were just firing us tenors and 20 quid every month.
Bless.
And
Well,
now
then
we're
would
all
you
like-
come to me now? Because, I believe that my
Sure,
Patreon
like-
is it's quality. That's quality H2O. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yes, I may get back to work. But yes, thank you, Bronagh. for
thank
coming
you so
on.
much.
No problem.
All the best.
See you later.